Aquarius, welcome to your June 2018 general tarot reading. I'm Leonie Nicole Black. Thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you guys are well. So just a couple of things before we get started. As always, if you would like a personal reading from me, you can get that at nicoleblack.com/services. The link will be in the description box. I do MP3 readings, video call readings, and in-person readings for my London-based clients. So yeah, hit me up if you want to work one-to-one. I always like working with you guys. I tend to see quite a lot of Aquarius clients as well, so I'm glad that you guys vibe. Is there anything else? Of course, follow me on Instagram at Leonie Nicole Black, and thank you so much for continuing to watch these videos, for liking, sharing, subscribing, like all that jazz. I really appreciate it. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I want to get straight into your messages. So my Aquarius loves, well, firstly, the Lovers card is not out, which I'm also kind of happy to see, because, you know, for months and months and months, I just kept pulling the Lovers and saying like, okay, here's the same message, the same message. I think last month I said I felt like you were finally getting it, finally taking action on it. And, you know, this month, I think it's showing us for June where you might still be stumbling, you know, like, it's fine to start working on something, but you don't just master it immediately. So I think these messages are about helping you with your self-mastery. So how do you show up in June? Well, you've got two cards to begin with. You've got the 10 of Cups in reverse, and you've got the 4 of Cups here. So firstly, Aquarius, I feel like with the 10 of Cups in reverse, there was a situation that went wrong. I feel like it relates to the emotions as well, being a Cups card. Some kind of happy home, a relationship, could be a business partnership. Anything that you were well established in, that you thought was like the thing that you were like, okay. I thought for most of you it probably is a love situation, but you at least had hopes of it like manifesting into something really solid, or it was solid and then things fell apart. It's in your past though, with the 10 here, with 10 of Cups in reverse. This has already happened. You've already been through this thing. But in June, it's showing up as an energy that is affecting you still. It's an energy that is very prominent in your emotions, your mind, like the thoughts, the way you're processing your decision making. You're being very affected by past quote unquote failures. You see it as failures, particularly in love, I feel. Particularly in love. Also family dynamics, it could be here as well. So like things that happen in your family, even before you, could be to do with your parents, your grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, any dysfunction in the family that was part of the energy that you grew up in. I feel this month is showing up as really affecting you. Like you're really seeing how these things have like really affected you as an adult and how you move forward in the world. Because there's 4 of Cups here, and Aquarius, you're struggling to receive right now. You're struggling to receive, and what I'm feeling internally is that it's some wound around worthiness. You feel like because things ended before, or because you had this, you know, dysfunctional upbringing, or whatever it is, whatever you perceive to be an emotional failure in your life has made you close down to whatever else Spirit is trying to give you. For some of you, it's also that, I'm looking at this 4 of Cups, and it's also that it's not necessarily that you're close to what Spirit's trying to give you, but you're kind of like, well, I have to deal with the 3 cups in front of me. I can't take on anything else. I can't do anything else. This is enough. This is still, so for some of you, it might be unended things happening in an old partnership, so still rounding that out. It could be legal issues you still have with the previous situation. For some of you, it might be that you had like a very dysfunctional upbringing, but you're still responsible for the well-being of your parents in some way, or siblings. For some of you, this is children that have come out of the previous relationship. Whatever it is, then on some emotional level, you're still feeling tied into the past. And so you're like, I can't even with anything else. Like, I can't. I have to, yeah. That's how you feel, my loves. I feel it. I can feel it right here. But Spirit is offering you something. It's a 4 cards. So something around foundation is a 4 card. Spirit is really offering you something. And you need to open up to it. You need to know that whatever you're being given, you're also being given the resources and the experiences and the knowledge and the wealth to be able to sustain the thing that Spirit wants to give to you. So I asked, what's the context for why you're showing up that way? Four of Wands. What this says to me actually is that on a deeper level, you're desiring a beautiful foundation. You're desiring to see your hopes and dreams come into fruition. You're desiring to establish, to set up home in some way, to find somewhere to really build on yourself, to grow into something. Like, you do want that. And this is why, because you've got 2 4s here, so because you want this on a deeper level, you are actually attracting it. Like, spirit is bringing it to you. But you're seeing the external situations in your life is like, I can't, like, I want this thing, but I can't take it because of this other stuff. That's what I'm feeling here. First is a lack of optimism. So you definitely, in June, sees you lose some faith, lose some hope, descending to a kind of like, things will be the way they've always been. I can't see a way forward, way out, anything different. And it feels like an energy of resignation. Like, I just have to keep going with what I've got. Almost like with this card being the 10, completion. Almost like you've gone so far down the road that you're like, I can't turn back and have something else. I now have to deal with whatever I set in motion. And my true hopes and dreams are things I can't have. Because the Empress is here in reverse as the creator manifestor, as the visualizer here. And you're not in your power. You're not in your creative power. You're not in your creative center. You're not in your intuitive center either. This is really difficult energy for you. Now, we're coming through a full moon in Sagittarius, okay? Sagittarius being about expansion, taking territory, higher beliefs, understanding, speaking one's truth, finding wisdom. Gemini is knowledge, but Sagittarius is wisdom. Here, this card is saying, and this energy is saying that the energy is right now trying to help you to expand out of the territory you're in now, to expand out of the restricted situations you're in, to go towards what you want, but not if you continue to believe you can't have it. Like, there's nothing that energies can do. Do you know? To put it in this sense, this is the feminine energy. This is the womb space. This is the creative potential, okay? And it's like if you would have a hysterectomy, it doesn't matter how much sperm is going into that womb space. There is not the eggs, there is not the biological infrastructure there to create a baby, a child, to manifest that thing. And so for you here, it's saying that as much as spirit is like, I want to work with you, I want to help you create the new, as long as you're believing internally like it's beyond you, there's not the infrastructure within you to make that happen. I see 2 more cards for you. Another 10 of Wands, burdened and weighed down by responsibilities in your life, Aquarius. You're weighed down, you're weighed down. You've taken on too much. Followed by the Knight of Cups. It's actually in this direction. You can't advance forward on your passions, on your dreams, and your desires. You can't romance the people you want to. You can't get into the loving energies and the partnerships in the way that you want to because of your work commitments, because of the things that you've signed up for, because of your responsibilities. That's what it's saying here. And that's why you have these 2 cards, because you're like, I started something, I signed up for something in life that now means I can't have the things I want and I have to just deal. But it's not true, Aquarius. Let me show you what your spiritual lessons are for June. How is spirit assisting you to learn your way out of this? Well, firstly, the first card is the 6 of Wands, a victory card. Spirit is saying, honey, you can. You can be victorious. Like, the limitation is simply in the way, that you're perceiving it. And this is what this full moon is helping you with. Sagittarius, higher learning, wisdom, higher understanding. It's like you're looking at the situation from a very kind of boxed in idea, like things must look like this, and because I can't put the square peg in the square box, that means I can't have it. I can't open that key. And Spirit's like, no, okay, maybe you could take 2 triangles that make a square and put it in, and then the box opens and it's the key to the opening, but you can't see it. And this card is saying victory is available to you. You've just got to be more flexible, more open, more move with things like outside of your way of doing things, your vision of the future. You need to believe you can be successful. Five of Swords is an energy you're holding in your soul and your spirit right now. The conflict, the breakdown, the legal issues, the battles with people, the things haven't gone wrong. It hurt you. It hurt you. It really hurt you, Aquarius. And that hurt, that feeling, that wound is lingering. And I want you to go and read my full moon message on my Instagram page on May 29th. And I talked about the liar inside and the devil inside, because what I'm feeling is this wound is lying to you, because you now have the High Priestess in reverse. And this is your inability to trust and listen to your intuition right now, because the loudest voice is this, which is, last time I tried to do something, last time I listened to my intuition, last time I initiated on this path, it went wrong. I was hurt. It failed. I won't do that again. I can't trust that because it hurt me so much. It's lying to you. It's a wound. Yes, it's a real pain, but it can be healed. It's not something for you to live and build a home around. You're not supposed to build a home, Aquarius, around this energy. You can't live here. You can't. Aquarius, you're now in a position where you never want to feel like this again. You never want to be dependent. You never want to be reliant. You never want to be poor. You don't want to be thrown out. You don't want to be homeless. You don't want to be back where you didn't have enough money, where you were asking people for help. You don't want to do this. You're running from this energy. You're like, nope, nope, nope. Some of you are even here already and still trying not to face it. But it's saying you need help. You need support. Both from spirit, but from people in your life. You need this. You have to surrender to that. It's your ego that says to need help, to receive help is wrong. It makes you weak. You haven't done enough. Man, this is even the word for me. But yes, this is like, it's not true. It's not true. You have to understand that it's also other people's soul lesson to give. It is. If you don't receive, people can't learn the lesson and the blessing of giving. It's their soul lesson. So you have to play that role. And the way the universe works is it's always cyclical. You will be in a situation where you'll be in the red coat with the abundance to help others. But right now, Aquarius, you're not. You're either the blue or the yellow child down at the bottom like, I'm wounded. I need help, and you need to receive it. And it's that other people's blessing and lesson to give to you. Receive help, Aquarius. Those are your soul lessons. Let me recap for you. You can be successful, just not in the ways that you're currently believing. You need to trust your intuition, because the wound and the conflict of the past is lying to you that you can no longer trust yourself. And you need to allow yourself to receive help. So actions you can take on those soul lessons this month. Your cards are as follows. 2 of Pentacles, followed by the Strength card in reverse. I think they were both in reverse, actually. So 2 of Pentacles with the Strength card in reverse here. What it's saying is, you cannot continue to deliberate and weigh up and go back and forth with yourself over the things you're really passionate about. No, 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 Aquarius. You can't move forward in this way. You know this is your love, your passion, your desire. You know it's what wakes you up. You know it's what motivates you. You know it's what you want. You know your heart is longing, roaring, urging for this thing, person, situation, creative idea, place to live, whatever it is, it's yearning, and you cannot continue to weigh up and deliberate as though this isn't everything. As though this isn't your true strength, true passion, true lust and desire. You can't weigh it up like that. It's not, do I go to, I don't know, a chicken burger or a beef burger? You can't weigh it up. There's no weighing. It's simply this. It can't be weighed against anything. This month, you have to move towards what you want, Aquarius. You have to. Spirit, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit is saying, don't try to invest in something else. Don't try to start a different project, a different idea, a different relationship. No, no, no. You already know what you want. You do. And you know that the door or some pathway to this has already been opened up, Aquarius. You cannot just try now to do something else. You've got the Six of Swords. Move away from the hardship of the Five. Move away from that in your mind now. Reconcile, resolve it. Yes, it hurt you. You were let down. It was painful. It fell apart. It was bad, Aquarius. It really, really was. And it's okay. In many ways, it's falling apart. It's opened this gateway for you to move on to something else. But you've got to acknowledge it as that. You've got to see that it wasn't forever. It was never meant to be forever. And you've got to take whatever lessons are involved in that and move forward. Don't let it trap you energetically in a forever energy with a temporary situation. It was done. You might have wanted it to be forever. It wasn't for you in that way, Aquarius. It just wasn't. It's okay. You're moving forward. That's what you need to do in June. Move forward to calmer, peaceful waters. Move forward to what you want. Leave behind whatever is tethering you. Because if you can do this, if you, Aquarius, can begin in any way, shape or form to show the universe that you're willing to move and you're willing to adjust, the Chariot card is here. Now, this is external support as well. This is circumstances aligning themselves to help you gain momentum in your forward movement, to help you move forward. But this is also you, yourself, feeling the triumph of the Chariot. Not the wound of the past and the inability to move. It's the triumph of moving forward. Aquarius, I adore you, okay? And I know it's not easy for you to open up emotionally. It's not easy for you to simply move on. Easier said than done. But you have to reconcile with your past in June. You have to. You're at the midpoint of the year. There are things that you need to create. There are things that you need to bring into being. You have to reckon with what burnt you, hurt you, fell apart. You have to deal. Whether it's a specific situation that happened to you, whether it's in your family dynamics, whether it's business, love, children, whatever it is, you have to deal with the pain of watching that fall apart so that you can believe again that you can create something else. You can. You're a master. You're a creator. It's your energy. You were never meant to just seize up in this moment. Don't rob yourself of what's coming. Don't rob yourself of it. Spirit's giving you something. Open up. If you'd like a personal reading, Aquarius, it's NicoleBlack.com/services. You can work with me there. Also follow me on Instagram as Nicole Black. Thank you so much. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in July. I love you.